everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Hoarders. I mean American Pickerman. It's season 2, episode 16. But you ever watch Hoarders? It's on A&E. It's kind of a disturbing show. Not as bad as that one show where people eat couches and toilet paper and stuff, but kind of a disturbing show. And as I look around my office, I kind of wonder if I don't fall into that hoarder category, because it's just packed in here. I can't hardly move. But on the upside, I do only grab everything to sell it, so it's just a matter of catching up with everything that I've picked up. So I'm not a hoarder, but I'm keeping an eye on me. So anyway, here we go. A lot of interesting things this week. A couple of surprises, a couple of good finds. Let's get to it. Here, we'll start off tiny and bad. General Lee car. Paid $1/4 for it. Just going to throw it in with the collection back there because, hey, it's General Lee. A couple of Occupied Japan little figures here. No big bucket for the two of them. Not a big find there. I might get 10 out of them. I don't know. Haven't done anything with Occupied Japan for a little while. Here's one of the happy surprises I had of the week. It's a happy surprise. World Series game from, I think it was about 1965 was the trademark date on there, the copyright date, from Lowe. And I opened it up. It was $1. Opened it up and had, you know, all but one of the pieces there. It had, it's supposed to have 3 little golf balls, baseballs there, but one is a marble. But it was in pretty good shape. Bought it for $1, but the real reason I grabbed it was because when I opened the lid, scattered about in there were these little treasures here. A whole stack of little mini football cards from Topps. I think they're from '69. Nobody great in there. A couple of people I've heard of, but mostly a bunch of, you know, no-name guys. But hey, they were special to somebody, I bet. But the best find was of these was a bunch of 1969 Topps football cards, and in there, and I've already got it bagged up a little bit here. I got to get a better one. Is a Brian Piccolo rookie card. So if you know who Brian Piccolo is, you ever watch what was the movie Brian's Song? Billy D. Williams, Jimmy Caan. Good movie from back in like '71 or something. It's based on his life story. Gonna bring a tear to my eye. So that's a cool find. That Brian Piccolo one, if I get it rated by one of those card rating houses, I don't know what that costs anymore, $20-30, but it's about $50 to $100 card. So that was a really cool find. I got a stethoscope. I don't know how often you find them in magenta, but there it is. Good shape. Paid $2 for it. Might get 10 or 15. Not as much as I thought on that one. Got a chess set, a talking chess set. Igor, complete with sound effects, you know, trains and marching elephants and whatnot. I don't know. Works fine. All the pieces are there. It looks really great. Looking to get paid $1 for it. So, and looking to get about 25 or 30 for that. Picked up for $20. A bunch of Hard Rock Cafe glasses. Got Pilsners, and I think that's a Hurricane. Got 18 of them for $20. They were, it was half price day, and I said, how about 20 for all of them? She said yes, so I loaded them up. I hadn't actually looked into Hard Rock Cafe items previously, and unless it's from a closed one and people really want it, they're not worth a whole lot, but I'll probably fetch anywhere from 5 to 10 for most of them, so I'll certainly get my money back on them. Here's kind of a cool find, which I'm sure will sell, but I'm not sure when or where or for how much. But I paid $3 for it, I think. And this is got a baby drawing of Tim Hardaway and Alonzo Mourning. And the great part is it's signed by both of them and the artist. Hi. So it's in really good shape. Signed by 2 superstars and an artist. Couldn't find an exact match on eBay. Found a couple that were signed by the artist, but not by the basketball players. So I'll have to do a little digging and find out about that. But for $3, certainly worth a shot to get 2 top star autographs. At my local thrift store, latched onto this beauty. Wasn't sure about it. Was going to leave them there because I don't have a internet phone. So, but see, it says Peavy. That's good stuff. They're just speaker baskets, they're called. It's like extruded aluminum. Let's see if I can get this open without killing them. Paid $33 for the pair. Monster 15 inchers. Never been used, mint in the box. They're up to $99 already, so that was really cool. Glad I grabbed those. Pardon me. And let's see, might as well get on to this one big sale towards the end of Saturday. Saturday I had kind of an abbreviated day, had some family things we had to do. But towards the end of the day, when I was about to give up hope, stopped by this sale, and it was super. If you like hockey stuff, and I like hockey stuff, but not to collect, because I'm not a hoarder, but I like to sell it. So what we got here is a banner that was hung in Denver somewhere. Several of these from the 1996 championship season, Stanley Cup, when we won that. These are like, I don't know, 8-10 feet high. I got a few of those and a couple other different ones, but from the same era, the Stanley Cup era. We're rebuilding right now. So I paid $1 a piece for these. $1 a piece. These are, I'm going to wait till hockey season gets a little closer. These have to be $50 a piece anyway. So I like that. From the same sale, that's also where I got the Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway poster, by the way. Got these little things that are not actually cushions, but jerseys from the Hershey, couple from the Hershey Bears. This is from 1998. They're not game jerseys, but you know, they're fan jerseys. You can't even see these things. They're just a mess. That one's cool. Got that big monster there, and a couple of these guys right here. Moto hockey. I guess this is where Peter Forsberg grew up or played hockey or something. I don't know if it's in Finland or what, but these are both supposed to be pretty good jerseys, and probably going to go for around $30–40 a piece. $2 a piece on those. And the good jersey I got for another $2 is this bad boy right here. Game worn jersey. A guy named Mike Gall played for the Avalanche for one season. I think he played one game and had played for 2 minutes, had 3 penalty minutes, so it was an awesome career he had here anyway. But he does have a great looking jersey. This is before he came to the Avalanche. He was with the Bears. And it's signed. So, another Hershey Bear jersey, signed, worn game jersey. Sold for $250, something like that. So, looking to get a couple $100 out of this $1 purchase. Love it. From the same sale, got some vintage Denver Grizzlies caps. Grizzlies were only had one season here, and then the Avalanche came in and kind of, I think they moved to Utah, became the Utah Grizzlies, I think. Don't take my word on that. Research it yourself. Anyway, 3 nice snapback caps. Got those for $1 a piece. Never used. Let's see. From the same sale, got this very cool Molson Ice beer tap handle with a Denver Grizzlies hockey puck attached to it, making that fairly rare. One season only. Look, paid about a quarter. That was in a quarter box. Looking to get $25 to $30 for that. What else? From the same sale, more quarter stuff, but not such great stuff. Here we got Nuggets, you know, nesting who? Kenyon Martin, nesting dolls. This was just because it was cute. Going to give it to a friend of mine, little Avalanche Zamboni. Should have just left the first season of Smallville. Would have saved myself a quarter. These guys are like, they got like signatures in them, you know, faux signatures of, who is it? Joe Sakic, Patrick Waugh pins. Those will probably go for $10 a piece. Got an Avalanche hitch cap. I think I'll call it Alfred hitch cap. Ha! Get it? Little touch screen, another Excalibur chest thing there. Little touch screen. Paid $1 for that, but it's only worth about 3 or 4 or 5, maybe. I don't know. And a little Antonio McDice pin here. So I got all that for a quarter. It's actually cheaper than that because he kind of gave me deals when I put everything together. So really good find there. And you can see back here from the same sale, guy had a little bit of everything. I don't know where he got it all. Got some full bottles, 7-Up with the swimsuit gal on it, which means it's from the 40s and 50s, maybe 60s. I don't know when they stopped using that logo. But the 2 7-Ups are full. The Hires is full. That's from 1964. This Coke is from what? Look at the bottom. No, look at the side on the Coke. It says. Oh, it is on the bottom. 1955. So I'm not sure how those will all go. Couldn't find any exact. They're not going to go for much, but they were only a quarter piece, so I thought I'd roll those dice. And I guess that's about it. Oh, I bought some more ink, but you know, no big deal on that. Didn't score too well on that. And that's really about it. So a lot of cool stuff, I think. I just have to try and find a place for it all. I'm not a hoarder, by the way. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for updates on a few things that sold last week. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.